hood, hierarchy,
What it
mob
do?
tab. Every single episode, man, we're gonna give them a little background.
I know how it feel because I done been through that 1,000 times.
We made so much doing that. I started taking that money throwing the concerts. Now, I've been knowing her because we in the same circles because she one of the top promoters in Chicago and manage artists. Who your artists you manage? Tell me your artists.
My amazing family, yes.
Yeah.
The lovely Tia Songbird, she is R&B. She's actually not stuck in a box with R&B, but she's known as the voice. She's very big. She's done every platform here, Tia Songbird. Then I have Passion, Dreamer 515. Um, as she's a female MC. Dope, in between Lauren Hill and Pink type of feel. You know what I'm saying? Rock
Right.
stars. And then I got Prince Egypt. You know, you gotta have a prince in the castle. So I got
Okay.
Prince Egypt, the artist. Yeah, he's dope too. Yeah, male MC.
Well, let me tell you something that I never told you or never told anybody, right? So when I always come back to this some kind of way. When I was locked up fighting my Fed case, right? So I'm talking to dudes, and this dude told me like, man, you gotta find somebody who to do your time off for. He was like, people gonna do their time off for you, cause you funny and you smart. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, man, people just gonna be trying to hang with you to get through their time. So let me tell you something I did with you. When my son died, right? People be like, "Oh, Beats is so strong," and I'm like, "Hey, it's always somebody worse off than you." And I thought about you. I'm like, man, I
Wow.
could really have to go through what Brandy going through. So I ain't even got no right. I ain't got no right to be crying and upset because all my kids could have been together, anything. And when I seen you, I had just came from Versus, having the time of my life. You walked up and said, I've been praying for you. And I've been in love with this woman ever since for that. Cause
You
I'm
got me
like,
crying.
I'm like, how she got the nerve to walk up to me and say, because I think what you say, you lost 28 family members in the last 2 years, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't even 3 years yet when I had seen you. It was like almost two and a half.
Two and a
And it
half.
wasn't all family. See, when I say family, I love people. You know what
Close
I'm
Right?
saying?
friends
And
and everything.
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, you don't know this. Chairman Fred Jr. is my uncle. So I understand perfectly that you can meet
Man,
people when they become your family real quick.
I
So
attach very fast. I love very, very
uh,
fast, very easily. And I'm a genuine concerned person. Like, I'm not just going to have you on my page and not know nothing about you. And if you
right.
can recall, you just brought a tear to my, like, because I can remember that. And
Now
I can
you
remember hitting
definitely
your
lost
inbox.
immediate family members too, though. I mean,
Yes, I
a
lost
lot
my
of
daughter. For those that
right,
don't know, most everybody knows because I made it to national news. Thank God.
right,
But I lost my sister. She
right,
was hit by a train June 27th of 2019. And
right.
that same couple of days later, my daughter was shot in the head on the 4th of July. But they considered it the 5th because it was after 12. But she was celebrating the 4th. And
Right.
then last year, which is coming up on a year, the day after my birthday, February 12th of 2022, my nephew was the 15-year-old shot 24 times.
Whew.
And we can't forget about my bro, Goonie the God, who was also killed due to a
Right.
domestic violence situation. You know, he was also
Right.
shot in the head. And many more. So yes, yes.
But then you lose like your mom and your dad or
Yes,
something
I
too.
lost my mom. My mom
Yeah.
actually followed my daughter. And,
Yeah.
and you really watch it because I don't talk about that at all because it's a story behind that. I
Right.
love him, you know what I'm saying? But I never
Right.
got the opportunity to know my father. So
Okay.
it's crazy how that happened. It'll take a whole nother show. But the
Right.
young lady that showed up to be the funeral director and offer her services, Miss Savetta Kidd, she showed up and was planning my daughter and my sister funeral, and we found out we were sisters. And that's how
Wow.
I found out that
Right.
I found my father and he died the following day after my daughter.
Wow. You just and then you sit up there and tell me I'm not strong. What are you talking about?
I'm not.
Hey,
It's all God. I promise you. I
hey,
gotta
just
look. I got a lot of demons, a lot of skeletons. I'm just a regular girl. I'm ghetto gifted and God fearing, but I have a strong connection. And I'm telling you, the only reason I'm standing on my feet is God, and ain't nothing else.
just know this. God definitely sends you through stuff to help other people because you're definitely one of the reasons I didn't jump in Lake Michigan, and I really mean that. That's why I had to make sure I got you on here today.
Now
Please,
you gonna make me cry for real, for real. You know I'm an emotional ass person. I'm
I need
sorry.
you to do this. Don't cry. Just
Oh my God.
please tell us what you got going on, what you got coming up.
Mm-mm-mm. And again, I know how you feel, Leland. You know what I'm saying? So all of that is genuine, and you can say what you want to say, but I don't think I was the reason you did. But I'm glad I was able to
No, no, no.
inspire
I said
you.
you one of the reasons. God
Okay,
definitely told me to
okay,
check you out though. God had me
okay. Well,
checking you
that's
out before
good.
this happened though. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So it's
good.
like, yeah,
That's good.
you definitely one of the reasons. And you're not. I'm not gonna let you take that away from me. But what you got
And you
going
know
on
what?
though?
That's the reason I keep telling my story because of
On,
what
on,
you just said right there.